Hi, I'm Father Ben at St. Ambrose Catholic Community, and this is Sticky Notes from God, where we encounter God in our everyday ordinary, and where He speaks to us, and we are given the opportunity to reflect and grow. And can you believe it? This is our fourth Sticky Note. We're in the fourth week, and thank you for joining us this far. Can you believe we're already kind of over the hump of Lent, and now we're like cruising to Easter. And if you're anything like me, you've probably already given up on your Lenten resolutions. You know, you're already eating chocolate again. You started smoking again. I'm just kidding about that one. You said you'd pray, and you found yourself not able to pray as much as you want. You said you'd give certain things up, and now you're doing it again. And what's so beautiful about our faith, and what's so beautiful about God, is He comes to us and He gives us the opportunity to begin again. Begin again. And so this week, He says to us this amazing thing. He says, "Where are you? Where are you?" And that's how we begin again. We begin again right from where we are. This question is so deep. You know, where do we find it? We find it in Genesis chapter 3. God has given Adam and Eve a command not to eat from a particular tree. And guess what? They do it anyway. And God says to them, "When you eat from the tree, you will die." And what's so amazing is they eat of the tree and they don't immediately die. God comes to them and He doesn't strike them down with a lightning bolt. He doesn't scream at them. He doesn't tower over them where they cower. They're afraid of Him, but He's just walking in the garden. And He asks them this beautiful question, "Where are you?" He appeals to their freedom. And it's not that God doesn't know where they are. He knows everything. What's He doing when He's asking this question? He's saying, "Where are you in relation to me? Where are you in our relationship?" Maybe in your marriage, you can understand this type of question. You know, maybe the wife says to the husband, like, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are we in this relationship together? Need you to be with me, brother." You know, maybe the husband says to the wife, "Where are you? Where are you? Where are you in this?" I want to just give a really simple analogy that can kind of help us experience just what's going on when God, who knows everything, asks them, "Where are you?" And it's this, like, have you ever played hide and seek with like a 2-year-old or like a 1-year-old? You're playing hide and go seek, and you're like, and then you like fake count to 10, and like they run into the middle of the room. They're not even hiding behind anything. And then they like sit down and they like cover their own eyes. Because they think that if they can't see you, you can't see them. And what do parents and like everybody usually do? You walk around, you can clearly see where they are, and you say, "Where's Timmy? Where's Timmy? Is he under the pillow?" You know, and sometimes if they're young enough, they'll actually like call out to you and be like, "I'm over here," you know, because they have no idea what the game of hide and seek is, right? This is what's happening with God. God knows exactly where Adam and Eve are. But He says, "Where are you?" And He calls them and He starts eliciting to them a conversation. And then He says, "What have you done?" And then He finally elicits a confession. Where are you is such an important question for us as we want to grow in life. I'm just struck by how we can't give anyone directions. Like, even if we're just trying to give someone directions, like in a car or something like that, you are not able to give anyone directions unless you actually know where they currently are. You know, if someone says to me, "How do I get to St. Ambrose? Can you please give me directions to St. Ambrose?" The first question I have to ask them is, "Well, where are you?" I mean, if you're in Minneapolis, I'm going to be giving you a lot different directions than if you're in Wisconsin. If you want to have some direction in your life, you actually need to know where you are. And sometimes, if we're honest with ourselves, we don't like where we are. We don't want to admit where we are because it's ugly, or it's dark, or we're ashamed, or we're stuck, or we feel alone, or whatever. And all of us have experienced probably that at some point or another, just like Adam and Eve did. I mean, they recognized that they were naked and they were filled with shame. And then they tried to cover themselves. And you and I, don't we do that in our own lives? We do something that we're ashamed of, and then we want to hide. And we don't only want to hide from God, we want to even hide from ourselves. And God comes to us in love, and he says, where are you? I'm not going to condemn you. I'm actually going to offer you another chance. I'm actually going to offer you the hope of salvation. Are you looking for direction in your life? Are you this week saying, well, where should I go? What steps should I take? The first thing that you need to know is where you are. Here we are, week 4, getting close to Easter, getting close to the climax of our faith. But before we get there, before we know where we're supposed to end up, we got to know where we even are right now. St. Ambrose, this week we are offering such a beautiful opportunity to once again experience the mercy, the kindness, the forgiveness of God. We're having a day of mercy, March 24th, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. We'll have confessors here, a chance for you to not only admit where you are, but to allow God to meet you right where you are. And just like that parent, when they're looking for their kid and saying, "Where's Timmy?" "I'm right here, Mom." What do? They scoop them up. They look them in the eyes. And they give them a huge embrace. Here we are, week 4, St. Ambrose. Where are you?